Hello everyone, welcome to Resinette, or welcome back if you're one of my subscribers. Thank you, I appreciate you. Today we're going to be working on this mold. This is actually a bell mold, and it came from Into Resin, and it comes with 3 pieces. And when I received it, I actually got just these 2 pieces. This little piece was missing, which is the part that makes the dome inside of the top of the bell. And I notified them and let them know that I was missing this part. And gosh, the customer service there was excellent. They shipped this out to me like right away. I just got it within just a couple of days, and I was so grateful for that. So anyway, I decided I want to go ahead and make this. And I've got about 7 ounces of J-Diction made up. And you know, I'm trying to decide if I definitely want this bell, this first bell that I'm doing, I definitely want this to be translucent. You know, as boring as it might sound, I really kind of think I just want to do this a clear, just clear, okay? And see what kind of a really pretty effect that we can get with it. And I'm going to go ahead and add just a bit of my alcohol just to make sure I got any little bubbles out of there off the top. I am just going to go ahead and pour it clear because that was my idea to begin with, and this will be quick project probably, but we can go ahead and see what it'll look like with the, you know, maybe candle in here, a battery operated candle, or some lights if we want to. I don't think this is going to take a whole lot of resin. Let's see. And just go all the way to the top. It's about maybe an inch and a half tall, I think, this part. Yeah, probably only about an inch or so in there. Okay, so that took 2 ounces, this base part here. Now we're going to do the top of the bell. I want to get in here and get the handle. Don't want any bubbles. So I'm gonna like roll that around in there. You see that little piece up there? That's the part that you hang on to if you're ringing a bell. Squeeze that out, get those bubbles out. So I'm going to squeeze it, and then I'm going to pour some in while I let go, and that usually will kind of suck the resin into those little tiny crevices like that. Okay, now this is going to go in the top. And I'm probably going to have to hold that up if I want it to be hollow there. I might need just a bit of UV resin on my stick here to hold it in place, and then pour around it. Go ahead and do a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah, I think I might have to do that. Kind of hate to do that on my mold, but I don't know. Be easier than trying to catch that just right. It's probably not going to stick real well either, but let's see. Really don't expect this UV resin to stick to the mold. But I'm hoping it'd be just enough to hold it there. Stick it here. See if it'll at least hold it so we can get it more in. Okay, I'm going to scoot this over to the middle and hope that it'll just hold long enough for that to set up. Okay, there we go, guys. That's all we're going to do for this part. I am going to come in. I do see a couple little bubbles down in here. I'll get those to come up. Release them around the side. Usually I spray a bit of alcohol into these kind of molds if there's a really textured part of it, and this time I did not. Hopefully I won't be sorry about that. Let's see, I'm going to do a quick spray from back here. Have those come up. All right, well, I'm just going to continue to watch this for those bubbles, and as they rise up, I'll go ahead and pop them real quick. And then otherwise, when this is done, we will come back and unmold it and see what it looks like all together, and we'll see what we can do with a little light or something in it too. All right, I will see you then. This is completely cured, and so is this, and gosh, that worked out really well. That just kind of came right off of there. And I'm excited to get these out of here. So let's start with this piece here. This is the top of our bell. And this has been curing for a couple of days now. So it should be nice and firm with no soft or bendy parts. And oh gosh, that came out of there really nicely. Let's take out our little centerpiece. There we go. Just gonna leave that in there so I don't lose it. And here this is. I got a few little micro bubbles in there. I'm definitely gonna need to invest in a pressure pot. I don't mind micro bubbles sometimes, but I don't know if I really like it in this bell. So this out of there. Oh gosh, there we go. Here's the base. Okay, there it is. You can see I've got a few little micro bubbles down there in the bottom. Not too many. This part turned out just beautifully. Even that would be really pretty with a little battery operated candle or something in there. And then let's see how our bell top fits over the top of that. Oh gosh, that is just darling. And then I never even knew this was on here. There is an imprint on this side that says "Love Forever," and I didn't even know that was on the mold. So yeah, it fits together really nicely. I wonder, I would like to put a little candle in there, a little battery operated candle. I'm going to run and get something really quickly, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here are these little candles. Now, this candle, these are just little plastic small candles. This I got on Temu. They came in a box, a set of 24, I believe, and pretty inexpensively. I believe at the time I paid like maybe $6 for 24 of them, something like that. And then these are just these little lights like this that you, I feel like these are pretty plentiful all around. Not a whole big bright light coming out of this one. This one's a bit brighter here, but this one's kind of a flickering light. Okay, so let's see. First, we'll put the tall one in there and see if that fits. It's actually pretty, just like that. You could just make a couple of these and have really pretty candle holder. That little bell's a little too small for this one, but I'm sure this one's going to fit just right in there, and it does. And we can put our lid on very easily with this one. Let's turn off a couple of the lights, see how it looks. There we go. I'm going to turn this one off. Kind of overpowering. But here this little bell is with this little candle light in there. And that is just really pretty. You could have this sitting out. This would make a really cute little ring dish or trinket jar. Another light that I have are these that I actually also bought. Pretty sure on Temu. These are keychains, and they came in a set of quite a few. And they have kind of like some changing lights in it. And these you push on. Look at this again. Oh, has this little plastic thing here that it came with to protect it, to keep the battery. So you just pop that off of there. It's a little plastic deal like this, and you could hang on to that if you want to put it back on here to keep it from turning on and off when you don't want it to. But this is just kind of turn it on and it changes pretty colors like this. And this also fits in here. And this is kind of pretty. It does have flashing lights. So somebody said, make sure you warn that there's flashing lights. But so that is really pretty too. And I bought a bunch of these thinking that I could actually put these, you know, down inside of something that I was making for a keychain, but haven't quite figured that out yet, what I want to do for that. So anyway, there's those. These are just a couple of different options you could use this for. It is really kind of a perfect size for as a ring dish or, you know, put a necklace or something in. It would be a fun little gift that you could put a gift in there and then put this whole thing down into a little gift bag with some tissue paper. That'd be a really fun thing to do. I am kind of disappointed about all my little micro bubbles in here. And yeah, I think that I just didn't give it enough time. And I think it was a bit too cool in my room for it anyways. So I knew I was missing a light. There we go. It was a bit too cool in my room anyway, but now you might be able to see those bubbles a little bit better that I'm talking about. And so it does give it a little bit more character, I guess. But what do you think of this little bell? Came from Into Resin. Okay. So yeah, it wasn't an inexpensive mold, I have to say. It was a little on the pricey side, but it is really cute. A little smaller than what I was thinking it would be for some reason, but it's a great size really for a gift. So anyway, here it is. Let me know what you guys think of it. I think the next time I try this mold, I will try it in a probably with a little bit of color to it. But for this first one being clear, it worked out just great. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. I will see you all next time.